Kickoff classic and a showdown between two squads that call the southeastern coast of this country home. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hokies' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Throws to the back. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more...
Hauls it in the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A 1st and 10 for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First play of the drive comes from the 38.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Takes a handoff. It's Stewart. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches, and and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to
love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
17, Virginia Tech, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
To the air, it's Drones. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Gets the back moving. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to...
There he goes! Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Hokies are on the move. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The incompletion brings up a second down. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Let's it fly. Trying to find the end zone. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
That last completion sets him up on second down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Bennett.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
South Carolina, 31. Virginia Tech, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but you've had the success these guys have had throwing it. You're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw. Defense gets off the field on fourth down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Defense is about feeling out the offense. tell you what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, the offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. from the gun, the ground game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Makes the catch right at the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And it's no good. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Holloway. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still don't count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go player no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.